What up, dudes? It's Gaz, and welcome back to another Warframe video. So we got a mini news video for you today. This was supposed to be a Uriel build video, but yeah, we got some fresh news. It's going to be about the new update, and there's some actual potentially controversial stuff in here, so let's hop right in. But before we do, make sure to sub this channel, daily Warframe video uploads, build videos, news videos, all that kind of stuff. Great place for Warframe content. We're going to be covering the old piece update on December 10th, extremely in-depth, so you're in the right place for Warframe content even more. Alright, so let's hop right into the new news today, and that's about the 9 new Arcanes coming in this update. Additionally, if you really dig deep in here, there's a post about Protea and Caliban for Aya? What? Alright, so let's hop right into what we got here. So starting off with the first post, we've got the 9 new Arcanes, basically things they didn't talk about that's coming, like even more coming with the old piece, basically. Alright, so in addition to everything you already know coming in the old piece on December 10th, it's extra goodies we'd like to share as the clock ticks ever so quickly down to launch day. 9 new Arcanes, not including the new, operator Arcanes for the ultimate weapons. Okay, 9 new non-ulti operator Arcanes. So we've got 1 melee Arcane, 1 secondary Arcane, 3 primary Arcanes, and 4 Warframe Arcanes. So they're not going to tell us what they do until the official patch notes. I will have a patch notes video the second they come out on December 10th, so keep an eye out for that. There's also going to be a massive buff to the Entrati Syndicate, basically the upstairs of Deimos, one of the most annoying places to farm. It's a big buff too, so the Entrati Syndicate Deimos are getting some quality of life adjustments. The balanced rank up sacrifices to reduce the rarity and difficulty of acquiring some items. I'm assuming it's because it was locking people out of Helminth. And Helminth, I've talked to a lot of people on stream. A lot of people are like, yeah, Gaz, I don't have Helminth unlocked. I'm like MR 17 or whatever, like relatively high MR. It's like, okay, we'll go unlock Helminth. They're like, okay, it'll probably take me a couple days. And I'm like, you could go buy the Helminth for plat, I guess, because you technically can. But yeah, I guess they're trying to make it easier than ever to unlock the Helminth and whatever else is on Deimos. They also did this, this is the big buff, increase the standing earned from every token except mother tokens. Because mother tokens are the ones you get like thousands of in the bounties. Daughter tokens increased from 100 to 500 standing. They were pitiful before. Like, dude, 100 standing for a daughter token, that involves you having to go fishing. And I think 1 mother token was 100 reps. So it's like the same amount of rep-ish, and it was just a lot more work. And they're very bottlenecked. You could have to, I can go talk to the vendor right now. You basically would be bottlenecked how many you could turn in and grab. Even if you went, like let's say you went on the most legendary fishing trip of all time, you caught every Deimos fish 20 times over, and you went back to the Necrolist to turn it in. You could not turn in all those fish. It's a massive problem with the system of this planet, and that will still be in place, but you'll get more rep for your legendary fishing trip immediately. Of course, you'll still get more over time as well, but yeah, we go ahead and fast travel some of these NPCs. Let's go to the fishing one I was just talking about.
I wasted years.
Okay, you don't want to buy fish parts for plat.
For what he did
Which
to
button
my
is it?
specimens.
Exocrine doc. Yeah, so
Now I
as you see right here, you have
can't
limited
watch
things you can
him
buy on a
than
daily
they ever
basis,
did
or
to me.
on a hourly basis. This rotates every like hour. So even if you went like a crazy fishing trip, you can only buy so many of these until she has to restock it. So that is still going to be a thing with this update, guys. But now you'll get like 2,000 rep for clicking on this button versus 400 rep right now, which is basically nothing. Again, 400 for that. Or sorry, 2,000 for that. You get 400 in now. So big buff to her. I mean, big buff to everybody. If we talk about the rest of it here, it's also going to be a massive buff to grandmother tokens, like actually doubling the rep of grandmother tokens. So, yeah, times 5 rep on daughter, father, Otak tokens, and a doubling of son token XP from 500 to 1,000, and grandmother tokens from 1,500 to 3,000. Also reduced how much Seraglass shards need grandmother tokens wise from 20 to 10. So a massive change on that one. That was a massive, massive roadblock for getting like the Trumna and whatever else you got, like the Quasis normal from that. So that's a really important stuff about the Deimos and the new Arcanes. Let's also talk about this. Let's not talk about this too much. A new display is coming in the update. It looks pretty cool. All right, here's the other important thing. This is the borderline controversial thing we're about to talk about right now. So get your...
Are you thinking of doing some fishing in the exocrine?
Yes, let's go fishing, actually. Let's cancel the rest of this video. Actually, let's go fishing instead. No, I don't want to talk about the controversial stuff. Controversial stuff hurts my head. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about the controversial stuff. Okay, so starting on December 16th, or actually December 18th, we are getting the Prime Vanguard event. Now, there is limited information, so don't get too mad yet. People are getting mad in Discord about this, I think, with not enough information. We are getting a very odd kind of Prime event. It's called the Prime Vanguard, not Prime Resurgence. Again, there's limited information, so don't go too crazy about it yet. But starting December 18th until January 15th, for a limited time, exchange Aya with Varzia for relics that contain components from the 6 Prime Warframes Mesa, Volt, Ember, Ash, and the weird ones at the end, Caliban and Protea Prime. So if you aren't paying attention to everything in Warframe, like most people don't, Caliban and Protea Prime are not even vaulted. You can actually just go grind their relics right now in game, and you could, funny enough, you could actually go buy Caliban Prime accessories in game right now for cash. So you might notice it's saying you can get the Prime parts. It does not say anything about the accessories. So before you get mad, they're not unvaulting Protea and Caliban accessories as far as we know. But we also don't know that for a fact. So as it stands right now, a very weird thing is going to be happening. From our post that we have here, that frames that are not even vaulted will be available for Aya for an entire month. Now, I think it's actually not a terrible thing. Like, Protea and Caliban are good frames for players trying to get into like later game missions, so I'm not like mad it's too easy to acquire. I'm not mad at all, actually, but I think there are people who are finding this annoying because they're like, wow, they're about to bring back Caliban cosmetics in the Resurgence right after they get vaulted, because remember, Caliban's access ends on the 10th, and this starts on the 18th, so it would be like, okay, FOMO bundle for the accessories, FOMO bundle, it's going away in a couple days. Oh, it came back 1 week later. Oh, who could have guessed that? And like, it would likely be discounted compared to what you'd be buying the full accessories bundle for right now. I don't know what it goes for, probably like $50, I'd guess. So yeah, you'd be buying the accessories massively discounted, probably like half the price or under, if it does come out like this. That being said, if you really scan this post, it says nothing about the accessories at all, so might people just making problems out of nothing. But I want to make sure I let you guys know this, that yeah, your boy Ash Prime, Volt Prime, a bunch of my favorite frames, Ash Prime, Ember Prime, Volt Prime, blah, 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 Mesa, they're going to be here for Resurgence. There will be now I don't know if this is the actual Resurgence event, because there should be 2 rotations of Resurgence here, and I'm only seeing 1 rotation here as well. So these will be the frames we fight as mini-boss fights in the update as well. But yeah, they're also saying right here, you just turn an Aya to get the parts. So let me know how you guys feel about this. Do you think it's weird? And I mean, I think it is definitely just weird. There are frames that are currently farmable that will be available for Aya. It's some weird in-between thing where it's maybe not the accessories, but only the frame parts. Because at the same time, like, having an easier way to get a route to a Prime frame is kind of cool. But at the same time, Aya is not the easiest thing to get. So if you're telling a new player, like, yeah, you can get a guaranteed Caliban Prime, because all you gotta do is grind some Aya, and then you'll get the relics, then open the relics to get the parts. Like, that is a lot of RNG, and Aya is not as easy to get as people think sometimes. But it's not hard to get either. But that's basically it for the video, guys. I want to show you the down low, what's happening. We got a weird Resurgence thing starting on the 18th. We've got 9 new Arcanes on the way. We got a massive buff to the Entrati Syndicate. And yeah, this is all going to be happening in the very near future. So I'll see you guys on stream tonight. Hope you had a fun time watching the video. And yeah, plenty more videos to come. I probably will still make that Uriel pre-release build video because I've been really messing with it a lot. And I just want to show you guys how powerful Uriel will really be. Alright guys, see you next time. Peace.